Welcome once again to Tales from Lagos. Our story today is a generator boy. In the crowded streets of Lagos, 17-year-old Malik was known by one nickname, Generator Boy. Every evening after school, he pushed a rusty wheelbarrow carrying gallons of fuel through the neighborhood. When power outages hit, which was almost every day, Malik went door to door helping people start their generators. Bros, help me on Malik, check this one. My gen, no start again, no. The work was dirty, loud, and exhausting. But he kept food on the table after his father passed away 2 years earlier. Malik dreamed of becoming an engineer someday. Not the kind who repaired generators, but the kind who built things people said were impossible to build. But dreams felt expensive in Lagos, and poverty always collected its debts. One afternoon, Malik stopped outside a wealthy apartment building in Lekki. A frustrated woman stood beside a silent generator while sweating heavily. "This thing stopped again," she snapped. Malik knelt beside the machine and listened carefully. The problem was small, a loose wire. 2 minutes later, the generator roared back to life. The woman sighed with relief. "You saved my business meeting," she said, handing him some money. Then she paused. "You fixed that too quickly. Who taught you?" Malik shrugged. "Nobody. I just like understanding how things work." The woman studied him curiously. "What's your name?" "Malik." "Well, Malik, you're smarter than the job." That night, heavy rain flooded the streets. Electricity disappeared across the neighborhood. Darkness swallowed everything except candlelight and generator noise. Malik sat in his tiny room, repairing an old radio, when his younger sister rushed inside. "Brother!" Mama fainted. Malik froze. Their mother lay outside, struggling to breathe. Neighbors gathered nervously. "The clinic needs power," someone shouted. "Their generator is spoiled," said another. Malik looked towards a small local clinic at the end of the street. And without hesitation, he grabbed his toolbox and sprinted into the rain. Inside the clinic, nurses waved phone flashlights throughout darkness. A doctor looked panicked. "If we don't restore power, the oxygen machine will stop." Malik rushed towards the broken generator outside. Rain poured over him as he opened the machine. The engine sputtered weakly. Dead battery, damaged wiring, flood water everywhere. People watched silently as Malik rocked desperately beneath flashes of lightning. His hands trembled. Come on. Finally, the generator exploded to life. The entire clinic lit up instantly. Cheers erupted around him. Inside, the oxygen machine restarted, and the doctor exhaled deeply. "You just saved lives tonight." Malik stood frozen in the rain. For the first time, he realized something. Maybe fixing generators wasn't small after all. Maybe engineering had already started. The next morning, a black SUV stopped outside Malik's neighborhood. Children ran behind it excitedly. The wealthy woman from Lekki stepped out smiling. "I heard what happened last night." Malik looked confused. "How?" "The doctor is my brother," she said, handing him an envelope. Inside was a scholarship letter, full tuition, engineering school. Malik stared silently. "I told you yesterday," she said softly, "you're smarter than this job." Tears filled his mother's eyes nearby. Malik looked around the noisy streets of Lagos, the generators, the traffic, the crowded buildings, The same city that exhausted him every day had somehow opened a door. And as the neighbor's generator hummed loudly around him, Malik smiled for the first time in a long while. Because now, the boy who fixed power finally had power over his future. The end.